across the street. They're using the crane. Look, he comes out here. So when I'm walking with my daughter, what you know you can't move that shit, bro. Look at this nonsense. You know you can't move that shit. I don't know what you're kicking it for. You can't move that shit. Right? That's hydraulics. Okay, and that is in the ground. I don't know why you're kicking it for a reason. I'm going to explain to you guys what it is. So they had a dude that was standing in front of the bodega at the corner, and I was on the other side of the street with my daughter. We crossed over the light, and you know, when I saw, because they wasn't doing this when I was walking to go get her, but when I talk about how they try to manipulate you into making detrimental or negative decisions. So there's a dude standing in the bodega. He's standing on the ramp, right? He walks down the ramp to walk around the ramp to walk up the stairs, right? And of course he's wearing black, right? And then he does the hand signals, you know, like like when you turn to the side, you hold your arm up, make it like a V, right? So again, it's to try to engage in this sort of competition warfare and to cause you to make negative decisions, because again, it's coercive persuasion programming. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to understand how these things are done into our subconscious mind without us even realizing it, right? Now, recognizing these things and what it is that they're doing and how they try to use reward and punishment as a means to get you to behave in detrimental ways. And again, if you engage in those type of detrimental behavior, it is not your fault. Understand that it is not your fault. You are manipulating your programming to engage in those behavior. So don't let them try to manipulate you into accountability when they're the ones that is accountable for what it is that they've done to you. Okay? Always understand that. Always know that. So I hope that explains one method in which they use to try to get me to do things that could put me and my children in harm's way, right? Or to engage in some sort of detrimental behavior, right? And they have not been able to do that in a long time, and they're pissed. Not only are they pissed because I've taken back some control over my mind and understanding how they will put you in such situations and use silent sound spectrum to override your decision-making skills, your consciousness, and also using the police to engage in some sort of arch-rival type of mindset, you know, to make you into this adversarial person, you know, particularly when it comes to law enforcement, right? This is what they do. And you need to understand that. They help shape and create the personalities, right, through trauma-based mind control program within the society, right? And the New York Police Department, they know, and I know they know, right? And I've proven that it is that they're doing it. They're responsible also. But they're not the only one, right? They're not the only responsible. And a lot of them who will go into the churches or who belong to churches and who would teach these things by creating secret societies, cult members, or cults within the churches. The churches are the biggest cult makers, more so than the U.S. government, more so than the military. But again, they are all involved, right? There is an umbrella and there are branches. Or like I said, there's a tree, and there are branches of those trees, lower branches, right? Some are compartmentalized, but those at the very top know each compartment. All right, so we must understand that. So I was explaining to my daughter how they can program you and stuff like that. So I was reading an article that it says Samsung is giving away its gaming monitor. Right, that's what it says in the headline. Samsung is giving away its gaming monitors. And then when you read it, it says that Samsung is taking $100 off. Yeah, it's taking $100 off of their gaming monitor. Now, I said to I gotta finish explaining to my daughter. But how is it that they can use giving away and discount, in the same, what I'm saying, in two separate instances, but within the same article, right? It is because to make you think that they're giving it away to not only draw your attention to the article, which is called, deceptive and manipulative practice, right? But you're not giving away anything if you're discounting it. You're giving a discount. See, when you give away something, you give it freely, right? So it doesn't cost the person anything that you're giving it to, right? But there's another part to this. Is going forward. That anytime you go to give somebody something, you will expect some form of payment, right? It is to condition the mind to never give anything freely, but to always be transactional, okay? This is where the transactional mindset comes in when it comes to certain people, right? You know what I'm saying? So I hope you do, right? Being able to understand these things, seeing the double speak. All right, talk to you guys in this video.